Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry and Biology Concept. After a long back, I started doing the videos of Chemistry and Biology Concept related to HSTR 2024 exams. From 8th standard to 10th standard, chapter wise I am going to do MCQ questions for you people. It is very important for upcoming HSTR exams. So, let's get started. 8th standard science, in that biology concept, that is crop production and management. We are going to learn about the MCQ questions. Each and very important questions you are going to learn here. So first question is, which one of the following condition is essential for grow maize? So for growing maize, which of the following condition is very essential? So that is, the answer is low temperature. Here high temperature, humidity and rainfall is very important for the growing the maize. So low temperature is not required here. And coming to the second question, energy from food utilized by organisms for carrying out their various body functions: digestion, respiration, excretion, all the above. So answer is all of the above. So coming to the next third question, of same kind grow in and cultivated in a particular large scale, that is comes under the crop plants. So crop plants are going to be grown in the same kind with and cultivated in a large scale. Coming to the fourth question, cultivation of crops involves several activities undertaken by farmers over a period of time. Is it true or false? Yes, of course it is a true. Cultivation of crops involves several activities undertaken by the farmers. So coming to the fifth one, dash is the first step before growing a crop. So preparation of soil is the first step. Process of losing and turning of soil is called as tilling. The process of losing and turning of soil is called as what? Tilling. Next, ploughs are made up of wood, iron, wood or iron. So answer is wood or iron. So coming to the next one, that is the dash of the soil is done with the help of a leveler. So which instrument is used to level the soil? Means weeding, sowing and leveling are the options, but here leveling is the answer for this question. Coming to the next, that is dash supplies mineral nutrients to the crop which are essential for growth of the plants. For which among the following is soil, water and air. All these are the options is very important for supplying minerals, nutrients to the crop which are essential for growth of the particular plant. So all the above is the correct answer. So coming to the 10th question, that is farmers have to add manure to the fields to replenish the soils with nutrients. This process is called as manuring. Is it true or false? That you have to tell. So this one is the true concept, because manuring is very important for the farmers. Add to the field to replenish the soil. That means when we grow particular kind of plants in over a long period of time, the soil loses its fertility. So that's why it is very important for the soil to replenish the soil with the help of manuring. Coming to the next question, this is rhizobium bacteria are present in the nodules of the roots of leguminous plants, which fixes what? So leguminous plants, for example groundnut, these kinds of plants are going to fix nitrogen to the soil. So that's why rhizobium bacteria which present in the root nodules of that particular leguminous plants, there what happens, these rhizobium helps the plants to fix atmospheric nitrogen to the soil. This process is also called as nitrogen fixation. So answer is nitrogen for this question. So coming to the next question, water is absorbed by the plant's dash. So water is absorbed by not by the stem, leaves or branches, but it is water is absorbed by the roots in the process called osmosis process. By the process of osmosis, water is absorbed by the plants through roots. 13th one, the crop which are grown in the rainy seasons is called as kharif crop. Crops which are grown in the time of rainy season, where it starts from June to October, and the winter crops, that what we call it as a rabi crops. Here you can observe, this is the answer for that rabi crops. So coming to the next question, that is paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut, cotton. All these are the examples for kharif crop, not the rabi crop. Remember this one. And wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseeds are the crops. Best example for the rabi crop. So you have to remember this one. What is kharif crop? What is rabi crop? Then examples for kharif and rabi crops. So these things you have to remember. The very important questions you have to remember for the HSTR exams. So is this the given sentence is a true or false, that you have to say. So this one is the true one. The main part of the fluffing is a long log of wood which is called as pluff shaft. So coming to the next question, that is dash is a simple tool which is used for removing weeds and loosening the soil. The instrument which is helps in removing the weeds as well as loosening the soil. The which instrument is that is means that tool is hoe. Coming to the next question, damaged trees become hollow and are thus lighter and they floats on the water. The substance of which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of the plants and are called as manure and fertilizer. So both manure and fertilizer is the correct answer for this question. Dash is being used since ancient times for tilling the soil, adding these fertilizers to the crop, removing the weeds, scraping the soil. The answer is pluff. The pluff is the instrument used in the ancient times for tilling the soil, adding the fertilizers to the crop and removing the weeds, scraping the soil, etc. Next question, animals related to home or in farms have to be provided with proper food, shelter and care. When it is done on a large scale, it is called as animal husbandry. So answer is the large scale. Yes, coming to the next statement, which one is the incorrect statement that you have to tell among the two of them? Manure is an organic substance obtained from plants and animal waste. So this is the correct answer. Yes, of course it is a manure is an organic substance and is going to be obtained from the plant waste and the animal waste. Second option is that is the decomposed matter is used as an organic manure. Yes, of course decomposed matter we are going to use as a organic manure as a composting. So A is correct but not B. Both A and B is correct. So the organic manure is considered better than the fertilizers. Organic manure is always considered as a better one when compared to fertilizer because it enhances water holding capacity, it improves the texture of the soil, it increases the number of friendly microbes. So all the above is the correct answer for this question. To the next question, identify the incorrect statement. So 4 options they have given. Which one is the incorrect one? That you have to identify. Sometimes manure is added to the soil before tilling. 100% it is true. Manure sometimes they are going to add before tilling. Soil is watered before sowing. 100% water before sowing we are going to water the soil, and it helps in proper mixing of a manure with soil. This is the incorrect answer for this question. So in the all the 4 options that you have to identify. So C is the answer for this question. Here you should identify the traditional method of irrigation. Here chain pump, sprinkler system, drip system. Here chain pump is the traditional method of irrigation. Sprinkler system and drip system is the modern method of irrigation. Next question. Weeds are also controlled by certain chemicals, and these chemicals we call it as weedicides. Not the pesticide, not the insecticide. The instrument used to sow seeds uniformly at equal distance and depth. This is what we call it as seed drill. So seed drill is the instrument used to sow the seed uniformly at equal distance and equal depth. So that is seed drill. Supply of water to crop at appropriate intervals is called as irrigation. Supply of water to the crops in appropriate or regular intervals of time, we call it as irrigation. So large scale storage of grain is done in silos and grains, traditional method manuring. So here is the correct answer is large scale storage of grains is done by silos and granaries in the industries. Coming to the next question, fertilizers are very rich in the plant's nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, iron and manganese, none of the above. So you have to remember one thing, the plants requires like animals, plants also requires 2 kinds of nutrients, macronutrients and the micronutrients. So here the fertilizers are very rich in particularly nitrogen and phosphorus, and this is a macronutrients very important for the plants for their growth and development. So here is the answer is nitrogen and phosphorus. River system or rahat is a dash method of irrigation. This is also a traditional method of irrigation. So you have to remember this one. Lever system and Rahat is a traditional method of irrigation. The chain pump is also a traditional method of irrigation that you have to remember. Along with this, you have to remember the important and key points to that one is difference between the fertilizer and manure. Fertilizer is a, already I said, it is a man-made inorganic salt, but manure is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung, animal and plant residue, animal waste or plant residue. So next, fertilizer is prepared in factories. In a large scale, we are going to prepare these fertilizers, and manure can be prepared in the field. In a small field also you are going to prepare the manure, but fertilizers you can't. It is prepared in the factories. Fertilizers do not provide any humus to the soil. So you have to remember, these fertilizers will not provide any humus, but the manure is going to provide a humus to the soil. That's why excess uses of fertilizers will pollute the soil as well as the water. Fertilizers are very rich in plants nutrients, like I have already said, plants also requires a very important, that is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. This is a macronutrient, and it is going to be provided by the fertilizers. But manure is relatively less in these kind of plant nutrients, but it will increase the fertility of the soil, and it will increases the water holding capacity of the soil, and which helps to grow healthy and beneficial microorganisms in the soil. Manure is very important for that. So next one, that is advantages of manure. So these advantages are sources of nutrients. Manure are the very important source of nutrients and maintains the soil structure. Soil structure is going to be maintained with the help of a manure, increasing water holding capacity in the sandy soil. These manures helps in increasing the water holding capacity of the soil, prevents water drainage in clay soil. So in clay soil also it will going to prevent the water drainage and improves the action of the soil organism, thus improving the soil quality. So as I said, beneficial microorganism going to be improved with the help of a manure. So next question, next important concept you have to remember is agriculture practices. In the olden days, agriculture practices has to be done with the help of these things, that is soil preparation, selection and sowing of seeds, irrigation, weedicides and crop protection, harvesting. Here soil preparation is going to be prepared by the help of fluffing or leveling or applying fertilizers. So this is about the crop production and management concept. So in the upcoming classes I am going to do all the MCQ type of questions for chapter wise from 8th standard to 10th standard. Now onwards I am going to start these kind of videos for upcoming HSTR 2024 exams. So stay in touch with this. I hope you guys understand today's session. Like and comment the video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.